Hey beauties, it's me Evie, and I guess this is part 3 of the breakup. So I asked y'all to ask me questions, and I answered some of the questions. I asked y'all to ask me questions, and I answered some of them just with words because they had nothing to do with the move or anything like that. So I wrote down the questions about the move, and that's what I'm going to do here. So let's just jump into the questions. So, is there a reason I could not fly? Yes. As y'all know, I have heart trouble, and I also have really weak lungs. Now, if you take that and you're on an airplane, you're taking chances. You can wear a mask, but you still can't guarantee you're not going to catch something. Then second of all, my heart. To be on a plane more than a 3-hour distance, it's too dangerous to be sitting like that because of blood clots. We do not want a blood clot. It's not good for you, and I was not going to risk it. My life over everything. So that is why I did not fly. Most of these questions, I want to say, are questions that were repeated. So that's why I chose them. But this question actually was a really good question. Are you nervous for the long drive to Oklahoma? Yes. Going back to flying, the blood clots, I'm very nervous for my legs. I'm going to take my compressions and try to use them. I am going to, stand up, move my legs, try to walk a few steps. I'm going to do all the precautions necessary. We're stopping at night. So I'll be able to put my legs up immediately after we get out of the vehicle. So I'm gonna be nervous, yes, but I'm gonna do everything possible to take care of myself. And my brother used to be a big guy. I don't think he was quite my size, but he was on up there, and he knows what it takes to take care of our bodies. So that's the unique pivot on this topic or on this trip. Everybody wanted to know, is your brother still coming to get you? Yes, he will be here on Tuesday. He'll get here probably, he's supposed to land at noon. I say at that time, it'll probably take him an hour or two to get out of Boston. But he's going to rent the vehicle there and be on his way here. So this question, I know the move isn't what you wanted, but is there anything you're excited about? Of course. I've never lived by myself. That means I've never had a place to decorate fully my own. I mean, I decorated my bedroom when I was a kid, and when I lived with my roommate, we had a nice, middle ground decorating. But I've never had solely a place on my own. And my single girlfriends in Long Island, like before they were married, they had their own places, and I was always in awe of how they got to show who they were and figure it out and experiment. I really liked that, and so I'm hoping for those same experiences. Do I still need to apply for services in Oklahoma? Yes. I have the insurance taken care of. I think it's like a state and then a local thing. And I have the state, or maybe I have the national. I don't know. I have one part, but the actual insurance will take over July 1st. But everything else I have to wait until I'm on the road or until I get there, whichever one I decide, and then switch it over. Thankfully, it'll just be some more of what I've already done recently, so it's not going to be a problem, I don't think. Knock on wood. That's plastic. What are you most excited about moving other than being with your family? Well, I think I answered that with one of the things I'm excited about. But hands down, moving to be with my family is the number one excitement. My brother's wife keeps saying to me how he's excited. And I'm like, is she just trying to build me up? Like, is he just, like, I can't picture anybody being excited to see me in that way. I'm excited to see him, and I'm excited to see my nephew and my sister-in-law, because I've never seen my sister-in-law in person. And, of course I've never seen Arthur, my nephew. So, I'm just dying to see them. Dying to see them. And, but in return, I can't imagine anybody that excited to see me. I can't wrap my head around it. So this one was said a couple of times. Jeremy should have paid for your moving expenses. It's unethical for him to abandon you and not pay for your damages. Well, Jeremy has taken care of me fully for the last 5 years. Everything I've needed, he supplied. He paid my bills. He bought me clothes. He's just taking care of me. So he did pay some of a credit card so I could have that to make hotel arrangements when we're on the road. It's still not enough, but it's closer than what we had to begin with. So he did help. And I don't think it's I don't think he should have had to pay for everything. I would have never had that if I had a choice. So now that I'm leaving, he'll have whatever money he put out on me free now. So that'll help him in the long run. Now, this was the most asked question. You dirty-minded people. How was your sex life with Jeremy? Did it play a role of separation, as intimacy is crucial for a relationship? Our sex life is not the problem. We had a very healthy sex life. Intimacy, maybe I should say that. We had a very sacred intimacy, and it was no problems with that. I don't know. This is awkward. It's an awkward question. Dirty-minded people. But no, our sex life was not the problem, and it will be probably the thing most missed. So next to the sex question, this was one of the ones that stood out as a multiple. I hope you stay single for a significant amount of time and don't rush into a new relationship. Okay. I know I have a bit of I will admit it, I'm a lifer. I want relationships. And in the past, when somebody pays attention to me, I'm down for the long term. But, as I have told a couple of potential runners in the game, that I will be I don't want to jump into a relationship. I want to be single and dating possibly, but I'm really going to be focusing on getting healthy, being an auntie and a sister, getting to see my mom. Like, these are the things that I'm focusing on. And hopefully that there will be love in my life. I'm not going to put a time stamp on being happy. But I will promise you that I'm not just going to jump and be in a new relationship. So either you're snarty about that or you're sincere. And for those that are sincere, you don't have to worry. This girl is gonna be very calm on who she jumps into the long term with next time. There will be a next time. I'm a lifer. I can't stop that. I do want to get married. I want the great love. That's what I want. I want to be a great love for somebody. Yeah. And there's been so few things that I've got to do in my life. That was what I wanted my life to be like. So for those of you that, really think that I have made bad decisions, I made them with my heart. And out of hope. And I see now that it just wasn't meant to be. So yeah. Try to be happy for me, just being happy. Okay? Okay, so this is a serious question about my apartment. Is it accessible? Okay. I may have jumped the gun on this and made it when she asked me would I want a first floor or a second floor apartment, I said I need it to be accessible. So it needs to be on the first floor. And I thought that meant handicap accessible. But I think she may have not taken it that way. Because, I don't know. I'm not going to jump the gun. Maybe it is accessible. But it also shows on, the floor plan that, it has a door to the shower. And the walkway doesn't necessarily look like it's handicap accessible. It might be. But mine's so wide where a lot of things are accessible. Mine isn't. I'm just going to wait till I get there. I can walk a few steps. And it is definitely wheelchair accessible up to at least the first step. So if Aaron can push me, then I will make the connection. Actually, I know it has to be somewhere because I saw the handicap parking situation. I don't know. I may have jumped the gun. Let's just say. But it's a little apartment that I'll be able to handle. keeping clean. My chair will obviously fit in there in like the living area and the kitchen. So I will be okay. It asked me how far from my brother am I, and I don't know if that means like when I'm in my apartment. My sister-in-law said I was like 3 miles or 3 minutes, one or the other, which kind of in a slow town, 3 miles is 3 minutes. Anyway, you never say that like if you live in the city though, because like 3 minutes could actually take like 3 hours. Not really that long, but sort of. Did you hear my tummy? What the heck? You have any issues shipping products without Jeremy? Me and my brother, my sister-in-law, whatever, we're going to have to set up like certain days, get a schedule going on mail pickup, mail drop-off, packaging, these kinds of things. I've got to get a printer. Just so many things that need to fall into place. But I will be taking the clothes with me and taking that on as a Evie task. Yeah. People, I have 3 bins of clothes. Like, they're good clothes. Like, clothes I've never wore. Clothes that look brand spanking new. I'm very easy on the things I do wear. A lot of this stuff was gifted to me to sell. I mean, Universal Standard, ladies. It's a snakeskin, silky pencil skirt. Nobody's buying it. And it's so nice. Like, so nice. Anyway, yes, I'll be doing all that still. And Jeremy does make it a lot easier, I will admit, to do that. But somehow, I'll get it done. Do you think Jeremy will regret breaking up with you after you leave? Jeremy is not the kind of person that has regrets. I think he will miss me. But will he regret breaking up with me? I doubt it. Where will Jeremy be moving? Hopefully you can remain friends. I'm sure it's hard right now. It is very hard right now. I keep saying things like, oh, it's the last time I get this. Oh, it's the last Wednesday we'll be together. Oh. I'm gonna cry. Like, I'll be honest, I don't want this move. I want Jeremy to say, psych, I'm just playing. Like, we're gonna be together forever. I'm gonna marry you, and we'll get some palms, and we will breed them, and you can start a little doggy shop where you like, I have all these things. I keep thinking, why couldn't we do any of my dreams? No. A part of me keeps hoping that I'll wake up and it was just a bad dream, and me and Jeremy are enjoying the sun and getting me out of the house and getting me better. And but I guess some things will just never happen here, and I needed it to happen. And that's just the way I have to look at it. I don't even remember what the question was. Will we be friends? Yes. Me and Jeremy will be friends. I love that man. even now, I love him so much. He has been so good to me and taking care of me. I feel like a big part of me is going to be empty for a long time. But yes, we will be friends. Of course. You know, that's his story to tell about where he's moving. I will say that he will be with a friend. He is not leaving me for another female. He is not leaving me for anybody except himself. He has goals. He wants to accomplish them. And I'm standing in the way. And so this question I found a bit odd, but it says, why did Jeremy and I split? It's the same answer as I've given over and over. And it's very hard for me to even get the words that come out of my mouth. But Jeremy gave up on me getting better. He doesn't feel like I've tried hard enough with my foot to be up and walking. And you know, he's right. I was scared of the pain. I was scared of the second surgery. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just didn't want to get back into the condition that I was in. So I was just trying to stay in that even middle ground. The pain some days is still so bad. And I guess I'm going to have that pain until I get the screws out, which is way down the road at this point because I have to get another doctor. I have to get back healthier. Just so many things. But me and Jeremy split up because he needs to get out of this house. He's selling it. He's going to live somewhere that would not be accessible for me. But also, he's tired. He's tired of waiting on me. He's tired of having so much to take care of. And he just wants a little bit of an easier life. And he deserves it. He's got this job that demands so much out of him. And then he wants to be able just to rest when he comes home. And he hasn't been able to do that in quite some time. And while I wish it was different, I definitely understand. And then the funniest question I left for last. Is Jeremy throwing you a goodbye party or dinner or making your last day special? All I want is time with him. I don't need a party. I don't need a going away wish or anything like that. I just want to spend time with him. And I don't want to forget. Out of all the things, it's going to be really hard for me. It's going to be hard for me not to be angry. And I don't want to forget how much he means to me and how much he has loved me. And I don't want to get mad at him. I just want to remember that. So, no, he doesn't have to do anything like that. I just want to spend time with him. Yeah. So, I didn't want to cry. But that is the questions that you guys and girls ask. I know this isn't the best view. I look like a potato, a big wrinkly potato. Okay, let's remind y'all that I look cute. Thank y'all for caring about me, and even you people that are sending snide little questions. Thank you for giving me food for thought. So that is where I'm going to leave you. I will probably do a vlog on maybe Sunday, or maybe Monday, and tell you about the weekend and maybe talk more about my feelings. God knows we need more of that, right? And, yeah. Breaking up is hard. I think that's going to be a major thing for me, is not wanting to get in a relationship that I'm scared to break up with. I think I'm going to be very standoffish to begin with anybody. So I love y'all, and remember, be your own beautiful. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. You're going to be getting lots of content because, well, I'll be lonely. I love y'all. Bye.